Hi, I'm Christy, and welcome back to the Campfire Conversation. Here's something most people don't realize, even though it's hidden in plain sight all around us. Almost all steel produced after 1945 contains trace amounts of radiation. Not enough to be dangerous, not enough to notice, but enough to be measured with sensitive instruments. This isn't the result of a factory accident or a secret process. It happened because the atomic age didn't just change politics or warfare, it permanently changed the atmosphere of the planet. Beginning in the mid-1940s, atmospheric nuclear weapons tests released radioactive particles high into the air. Those particles didn't stay localized. They spread across the globe, drifting with wind patterns, settling into soil, water, and the air itself. Steel is made in massive furnaces that rely on air drawn directly from the surrounding environment. Once radioactive particles were present in the atmosphere, they became part of the steel-making process. From that point forward, newly produced steel carried a faint radioactive signature. For everyday life, this doesn't matter. Buildings, cars, bridges, and appliances made from modern steel are completely safe. The radiation levels are extremely low, far below anything harmful. But in certain scientific and medical fields, even tiny amounts of background radiation can interfere with precise measurements. Instruments designed to detect radiation need to be built from materials that don't contribute any signal of their own. That's why scientists and engineers sometimes seek out what's known as low background steel. Steel that was manufactured before nuclear testing ever began. Steel made before 1945. Some of the most valuable sources come from unexpected places, like sunken World War II ships resting on the ocean floor. Submerged for decades, these ships were shielded from radioactive fallout by water, preserving steel that remains unusually pure by modern standards. It's a strange thought that materials created long before the atomic age can be more desirable today. Not because they're stronger or newer, but because they come from a time when the air itself was different. This isn't a story about danger, it's a story about legacy, about how a single technological shift left subtle fingerprints on everything built afterward. The atomic age didn't end when the tests stopped. In quiet ways, it's still with us, embedded in the materials we use, the tools we build, and the world we move through every day. Sometimes history doesn't announce itself. Sometimes it lingers invisibly in the background. If you enjoy uncovering strange truths hidden in everyday things, you're in the right place. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment to help our community grow. Thanks for spending a moment by the fire. I'll see you next time.